presses.
And now for something completely different.
There are no safe spaces here. The truth shall make you free. So you want the truth, but can you handle the truth? And what did we learn? Well, here's another fine mess you've gotten us into.
The Craig L. Hayes Show. Just thinking, where we talk about everything else.
Hello, America, family, friends, and listeners all around this planet we call home. This is the Craig L. Hayes Show, Just Thinking. And I am Craig L. Hayes, the one, the only. At least I think I am. I don't know of another Craig L. Hayes. Well, I'm glad to be that one guy that I am. Today is the 28th of November, 2025. It is the day after Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving again to everybody. Hope you had a great day yesterday, family, friends, and it was safe, peaceful, and enjoyable. And you guys didn't get into too many talks about politics and stuff and fist fights fly and stuff like that. But that'd be cool too, you know. Stand for what you believe in. Fight for what you believe in. And sometimes you literally have to fight for what you believe in. But I don't encourage that because I don't want to be thought of a violent person. Okay. Anywho, today's subject matter, today's topic is going to be about Hamas, Israel, and Gaza. The world, a few weeks ago, a month ago, whatever it was elated when there was so-called peace brought to Gaza. Israel agreed that they would pull out. Certain conditions had to be met by Hamas, a terrorist organization supported by the Democrat Party here in America. Most university professors, stupid people who go to those universities and get indoctrinated, CAIR, C-A-I-R, the Coalition of American Islamic Relations, which is part of the terrorist group known as the Muslim Brotherhood. They all are all the same thing. Hamas, CAIR, Muslim Brotherhood, they're all terrorist organizations, supporting each other, defending each other, and pushing for insurrection and overthrow in all nations around the world and the destruction of the West. But anyhow, we want to get back to Israel, the land of Israel, and the people that call themselves Palestinians, even though there's no such thing as Palestine or the Palestinians. It has always been Israel. It's been Israel for 4,000 years, just because a bunch of squatters come in from other nations and say, oh yeah, by the way, we're Palestinians and this is our land. And you've been there, 100 years, 200, 500. It doesn't matter if you've been there 1,000 years. You're still squatters and you don't belong there because it is Israel. It has always been Israel for 4,000 years. So then Hamas, which is a branch of Iran or Persia, goes and gives lots of money along with other Arab nations. Qatar. How do you say that name? I've heard it said 3-4 different ways. I wish somebody would just say it is Qatar or it is guitar. No, that's music. Anyhow, folks, these are terrorist nations that are supporting Hamas and Hezbollah. And Hamas agreed to stop their insurrection for a point. But did anybody really believe? I don't think President Trump believed that they would stick to it. I don't think Benjamin Netanyahu believed they would stick to it. But you have to try, okay? You've got to give everything you can for peace. You got to try for it. People dying is out of the question. President Trump has stopped 7 or 8 wars. He was working on Gaza. Gaza finally fell into place. He put all kinds of capital, personal, political, everything in there with Benjamin Netanyahu, who did the same thing. both men, I will almost guarantee you, knew we will go along with this treaty or this ceasefire, but we know Hamas will not comply and adhere to it. Because they're a terrorist organization, they don't have any reason to do this. And all you people around the world that sit there and say, oh, peace has been brought. Well, okay, we've had peace for a couple weeks. But do you really think that Hamas is not going to take and go full out once again and start trying to kill Israelis? I hope you're not that daft. I hope you're not that dumb. And, of course, now Hamas is going through Gaza looking for people who are standing up and saying, we want peace. No more Hamas here. We need to have peace. We need to have our lives back. And Hamas grabs those people, drags them out of there, drags them through the streets, puts them down on the floor, puts them on their knees, puts a bullet in their head and said, is anybody else going to argue with us? So do we care about that? I do and don't. And let me explain why. I do care that human life is being lost for no reason other than for power and control by someone else. But I also don't care that it's happening, part of me, because these are the people that voted in Hamas and supported Hamas, and 98% or whatever it was supported Hamas when they went on October 7th into Israel and killed 1,300 Israelis, men, women, and children. Raped, burned, decapitated, cut up, carved, just chopped people into pieces. The so-called Palestinians, or the squatters of Gaza, how about we just call them that, the squatters of Gaza, supported Hamas and still do. And yet we're supposed to feel sorry when Hamas takes out some of their anger on the people of Gaza, the squatters of Gaza. Sorry. I just don't have it in me to go that far. I'm sorry that's happening to you. I'm sorry for the sadness your family's going to feel. I'm sorry that you've lost your life for no other reason than you were hoping to have some peace. Sorry. But once again, you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. You guys played the game. You guys decided to back Hamas instead of living in peace with Israel. You guys decided to let's go hand in hand with the terrorists. So you played the game with Hamas. Now you win the stupid prize, which is you guys are all getting slaughtered by Hamas. Are you going to stand up to them? How many people are in Hamas? How many people, Hamas terrorists, are there in Gaza? Aren't there many, many, many more of squatters in Gaza? That can't you get organized and stand up and run these people out? Take out, gang up on them, take their guns, shoot them, I don't get this. And of course, anything that's happening like that, any destruction that is going on, of course it's Israel's fault. They're standing back there surrounding the place. Benjamin Netanyahu had Hamas encircled. In a few more weeks, a couple more months, whatever it had been, Hamas would have been wiped out. And we put the brakes on him and said, you need to go with this peace plan, instead of saying, finish it. And as soon as you're done, whatever's left over, we'll have a discussion with. We'll allow the squatters of Gaza to have a part of calling it the city, or whatever you want to call that area, a county and a city of Israel, because it's not an independent nation, and it will never be an independent nation. So now what do you do with what's going on there? What is there to do about what is going on with Hamas? Well, I think it's time for Israel to build up a massive amount of force and get themselves ready to go back in there and now finish the job. Remember, we had American citizens taken hostage and killed the same time that the Israelis did. I think we have an obligation to go in there and wipe out Hamas with Israel, and as many Palestinians that want to stand in the way, take them out too, and then shove them out of that area and shove them into the Sinai or some other nation that wants to take them. They obviously are incapable of living in a civilization. So why are you guys catering in any way, shape, or form to them? Find an area where they can have their third world mentality and let them enjoy it. Let them live in poverty, destruction, and all that other stuff. And, oh, yeah, but the children will suffer. Well, yeah, children suffer all the time. Because of stupid adults' choices and decisions. How is that Israel or our problem? That people will suffer if Israel has to go in there and we decide we're going to help them. Wipe out Hamas, and probably a lot of Palestinians will get hurt or killed too. You know, we never did worry too much about that when we were trying to kill Germany, the Nazis and the Germans in World War II. We didn't worry about that too much in Japan. We wiped out cities. We cleaned cities off the map. And yet today, if you're going after one Hamas soldier and one Palestinian steps in front of it and gets killed, it's the end of the world. We wiped out 70,000 in the blink of an eye in Hiroshima and Nagasaki. 70,000 in one, 70,000 or so in the other one, and we didn't bat an eye at it. We said, once again, play stupid games, win stupid prizes, or FAFO. The warning needs to be put out to the people, to the squatters of Gaza. You guys need to go find another country to go live in. You guys need to go to Sinai. Out in the middle of the desert would be a good place for you, away from everybody. We can keep an eye on you. How you'll survive, we don't know. But the Jews did for 40 years. You guys believe your God is one powerful, almighty God. Will have him take care of you. You took care of the Jews for 40 years. Go for it. Go find another place that he'll take care of you. Show us how awesome your God is. Really can't, because I know who your God is. Folks, this is going to blow up again. And it's not going to take long for it to blow up. If Hamas starts anything with Israel, Israel may take a couple of little things here and there and then just stare at them for a while and then go, all right, screw it. Surround them again, launch everything we have at them, and just level the entire area of Gaza. Level it. Every building, knock it down. And then you don't let them move back into that area. Push them into a corner and say that's where you guys are going to live or exist unless you go somewhere else and we'll help you get out of here. But we're done with you. And we're taking back our part of Israel that you guys have claimed as yours. We're done with you. And then we're going to look east and take back Judea and Samaria. And Hezbollah were coming after you. It's not the West Bank of Jordan. It's Judea and Samaria. It's Israel. Things are going to get nasty here, and that's what's going to be. This world doesn't exist in peace. when Christ comes back for his glorious second coming, it will be in peace. In this country, in this world, we'll be living in peace. But until then, this is the world we live in, and the only way you defeat evil is being meaner and nastier than evil. And not being afraid to be meaner and nastier and destroying evil. Doesn't mean you have to be evil to beat evil. It's just you have to have the will to go in there and destroy everything that's evil. Joshua had to do that when they went into Canaan, the land of Canaan at the very first, 4,000 years ago. And he was told that you're to take and get rid of everybody, every living person, man, woman, child, and creature is to be cleansed from this land. That's not evil. That's cleaning out the problems. All right, folks. I've probably rambled on more than I should have on this one. This one should have been a short topic, but I still went on for like 20 minutes and just blah, 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 blah. But I hope you learned something about this. Please go and watch my other shows called It's Showtime, The Craig L. Hayes Show on YouTube, and also Main Street, The Craig L. Hayes Show. Hit the like button, hit the follow button, hit the subscribe button. I don't do any of this. I don't even get it. I've never made 1 penny on any of this stuff. How do you guys do that? I should look into that. Because I have no idea about that. Anyways, guys, glad to have you listening and paying attention. And hopefully you learned something and you're willing to take and go out and use that for information to stand up against the evils that are going on in this world, especially the evils of the Democrat Party and Islam. And don't be afraid to stand up to both. Marxism, Islamism, Islamists, and the Democrat Party. We could clean this country could be awesome if we got rid of those problems right there. And yes, they are problems no matter what you believe, what you think. So until the next time we meet.
You've been listening to the Craig L. Hayes Show. Just thinking.